Hello, welcome to Money Tree Savings. This is Reba. I'm so happy to have you here on this Sunday for my long-term savings. Hopefully we're going to have some fun with that. We're going to start though with a positive daisy, the last one for the week before I've already pulled them all out of the tree to go into my binder. This one is number 29. It says skip, dance, bloom. Oh, remember to have fun. That's very nice. Okay. So these are the ones that we did for the week, and I will move those into my green binder in the back, and we will save with them going forward. So I'll leave them there for now. The next thing I always start with is my daily roll for your savings goals. I do this every day. We just get one number for the day that we're going to save. We're using this challenge from Anna with Anna Banana Budgets. It's a freebie on her coffee shop. So I'm going to roll all 4 of these dice. That's not necessary, but I roll all of them, and then based on the color that comes up, I'll use the number that corresponds to that dice. So the blue one is a D3, so we'll save the 2, which was the D3 there. And I will write that down for Sunday. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. Okay, so there we go. We've done that. The next thing we need to do with that, though, is put in the money. So we will take our envelope for our roll for your savings goals, and we're adding $2. So I currently have my step 4 bank all over here in my tray because I'm doing step 4 challenges today. So I'll just take a 2 from here, and we will put it into here. And then we've done our daily savings. So these add up nicely, and it's a good way to build consistency and habit. So it's just a nice way to save a little bit each day and see how that little bit can add up. So we will come back to this book, but I want to start like I did last week with some of my savings books that I have earmarked for different savings funds. So my Outdoor Oasis book is what I save in here goes into my auto savings fund. So this will save $1,200 when it's done, and we're getting close. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 pages left. Wow. My goal was to finish this by the end of March, I believe. So I think we might be on track. I'm trying to put about $50 in here every week. So let's just do I know this one glares quite a bit, and I'm sorry. But, oh, this one is from Boy Mom Loves to Save. It is one of my favorite. Each of these is also an envelope, but I'm not keeping the money in here. So let's start with this one right up here in the sky. Let's see what's under here. Oh, that's just a friendly little 7. Oh, every time when I do the first number, that's when I'm like, oh yeah, money. We probably should discuss what we're going to be putting in here today. Well, I did kind of mention that I aim for about $50 into this book each week. Let me grab that real quick. And so I did set aside 50 for this one, 50 for my Flintstones book, and 22 for my Wanderlust book, my Wednesday savings. So we have 50 for this one. Let's use the calculator method today, see how close we're getting to 50. So we're starting with 7. And next we've got a nice little 20. All right. So 27 up there in the sky. So we'll add 20. Let's just work our way down. Let's see what's here. 18. Now, if I recall, we have some extra for the month in this envelope already, so we could go a little lighter than 50, depending on how the numbers shake out. Yeah, 45. I think that's a good place to stop. We can add 45 today. Well, that sounds like it needs to be emptied. Okay, so let's put our paper clip back. I absolutely love this book. The images on here, I love it so much. So we're going to put in 45. I will, what I need is, oops. All right, we're going to scroll for a second here. I did write down what I'm doing with these positive daisies is I put them in this book, and then I'm saving for 2 or 3 of them each week, kind of depending. So, and I'm doing a watch list for the savings. So this is kind of like my watch list tracker. So for this week, I watched the videos from Lysandra because she's the creator that I was featuring in my daily minis for the Disney Sidekicks. So I try to watch some of their videos to get to know those creators a little bit better in that collab. And then the other one that I've been running is Dawn with Dawn Sunrise Budgeting. This is Budgeting with Lysandra. The Dawn Sunrise Budgeting. Dawn subscribed to my channel before I even had a video. She encouraged me to record videos. She not only encouraged me directly after I said, I'm thinking about recording a video. She said, you should. But she also encouraged me just by watching her and listening to the things that she said. And at one point, she mentioned that she never thought she would record videos, that she would just, I think I've said this before, that she would just do the challenges on the sideline and watch everybody else's videos. And I thought the exact same thing. And then she said, but she's so glad that she did because she's having the time of her life. So that kind of inspired me to go ahead and take the leap, record a video, and I am having the time of my life. I have no idea why, but it is so much fun. I enjoy it very, very much. So I took the due stickers off of these two because I'm going to pay them today and just move them up to the next page. That way I can tell which ones have been paid for. I can kind of also tell by the dates and the names, but I wasn't sure. So we're saving 7 for this one and 8 for this one. So it's 15 going in for our daisies for this week. So I'm just going to go ahead while I was doing that and take that 15 from this back set of money. Why don't we count this before I keep going forward? What we had was 195 here. I already took out 2 for my daily savings, so it should be 197. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 90, 1, 2, 3. So 193. But I am going to take out 15 for my daisies because this is all step 4 savings. Step 4 is my final step before they go directly into, so when this is done, it'll go into a savings fund. So it's a 4-step process, and after step 4, the money goes into a savings fund. So these will go into my memories savings fund. And I'm going to pull these quarterly. So I'm keeping the money here for the positive daisies. And then at the end of the quarter, I'll move it into my memory savings fund. And that's what those are for. And I just had those sitting out because I had written on them and they take a little while to dry because of the paper that these are printed on. So while I'm here, I'm going to take these. Do I have all of them? The one I read today? Yes. Skip, Dance, and Bloom was today's. So I'm going to take all of these and kind of put them in the back here. I have more of those, but I'm going to put these in the back. Maybe at the end of the quarter when I move those, then I'll move some of these in. So these are the ones we've read each day, and those are backups. So there we go. So that's the daisies. I know I'm skipping around. Sorry about that. I had them sitting out, and I was just like, I need to deal with this first. So for Outdoor Oasis, we're adding 45, and let's see what we have in here now. We have 160. I'm going to break down this 10 for 2 5s from back there, okay? There's 2 5s. And I'll put this 10 back here. All right. So this money back here is for other savings that we'll do later. And so I'm going to put in this 50 and take a 5 back. So that's 45. So now we're at 205. Okay, very good. So we put 45 in here today. Awesome. And then the next one I do every week is my Flintstones book. Okay, so that's Outdoor Oasis. And I try to put 50 in here every week as well. This one will save a total, that one saves a total of 1,200, the Outdoor Oasis, and this one saves a total of 2,615. And this is from the Budgeted Life. And So I put $50 in this every week as well, but this one will take a year to finish, whereas I'm doing the other one in a 6-month time frame, approximate. That's the goal. So for this one, we are also trying to put in 50, like I said, and we just roll a D14, which I have here, and I can tell this is my 14 because it's got the 14 underline. So I'll roll this and see what page we're going to. This has 13 pages, and if I get a 14, then I choose the page. And these are pretty spicy. Let's see. Let's just see what we got. So page 4, it also is one of the glary ones. This page I hit every week, but that's okay. Let's do it. All right, so now it only has 10 spots left, so we'll mark off a 10. There we go. And we'll throw a 10 on there. And this has pages that are numbers that you can color off, and then scratchers. Numbers and scratchers, that's what we have. So let's see what we're going to go to next. Page 11. All right. And this one has Pebbles and Bam Bam. This page saves $520. Every circle on here is $20. So we will add a 20 to this one. There we go. Let's roll again. We're at 30. Page 13. All right, so this is a scratcher. And so far they have ranged from 4 to 18. So no idea what we're going to get, but we're good up to 20. And we are a little over for the month on this one as well. So let's see, let's just keep going down this side of the page since that seems like where we're going. All right, we're going to add 11. So we're at 41. Let's see where we're at in this one so far for the month. I have a feeling this one was over by quite a bit before, so let's see. So by the end of this week, we should have around 200. We have 150. Yeah, we're over by quite a bit. So I'm comfortable putting 41 in here. So let's do that. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, and 50. If I put this 9 back into my tray here, I can put in the 50. So this one's at 220 right now. So there we go, 220 for this month. And then when I do my month closeout, this is the last Sunday of the month, even though we have several days left. But when I do the month closeout, so we won't get to these again, we'll go ahead and pull both of these for the end of February and move them into my automobile savings fund. That's what those are for. And so is this one. All 3 of these are for automobile. So let's put that aside for right now and put away this book. And again, I think I say every time, this is simple, but I love it so much. The colors, everything is very vibrant and it's fun. I like it. So there we go. That's Flintstones. And next we have our Wednesday Wanderlust book. And this one is from Ren and Champagne, the Champagne's Corner and Mischief Managed Budgets. And it's a save the date for each Wednesday in the year. So we did January, now we're on February. And we have the 25th for today because we're saving the Wednesdays, even though today is Sunday. So I'm saving for next Wednesday. So, which I did not take into account when I pulled the money, but that's okay. So we have 25 coming in here for today. And we won't save any extra, but I am doing some bonus savings on these and putting that money in the back here to try to bump this up to about 1,000. So I have these little scratchers that I'll do on the first 2 weeks of the month, but not today because 25 is a higher number. So we'll just stay with that for today. So that's that one, and it saves 806, but like I said, I'm trying to bump it up a little bit. So we'll add the 25. And so for this month, because I'm closing this one out at the end of each month as well, we have 20, 40, 50, 55, 57, 58. So let's take these 2 20s and a 10, and I think I have a 50 back here. I do. So we'll change that 2 20s and a 10 for that 50. Let's break that down a little bit. Oh, sorry. Okay. There we go. 58, and we will pull that at the end of the month and put it in my automobile fund as well. All right, so that takes care of those. Let's see, 50, I think this one says how much it should save, so we can double check. Yes, 58 is correct for February. Awesome. All right, so that takes care of those side books, and we can go back to our Happy Planner. And this little disc binder. And we will do some challenges in here. These are the long-term challenges. They're either annual or monthly. So what we have left, since this is the last Sunday, we should be closing out anything that's monthly to the best of our ability. So let me rearrange this money now that what I had set aside, I'm going to trade that for a regular size one. What I had set aside for those 3 books, I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 left, so that's good. Better to have some left than not enough. Okay, let's put this all together and we'll split it out. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, that's 150, 55, 60, 65, 70, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so that's 80, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that's what we have left, and that's what we'll work with in here. And for today, we're saving 18 to finish this one off. We have the 26th, which is Chili Day, so I add the numbers together to get an 8. And we have the 28th, which is Pancake Day, so we add the numbers together to get a 10. This is from CozyCraftsByAngel. I got this on Etsy. So we'll put in 18, 15, 16, 17, 18. And the envelopes for, or the money for all of these is in here. So we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 97, 98. All right, let's put these 2 20s in here. I mean 2 10s and take a 20. There we go. And this will close out at the end of February. Since it printed 2 months per page, I'm going to close it out at the end of February. So February should be nice. We're going to be closing out some things, and then some things will be quarterly. So this next one is from April with April's Fresh Start. And it also, the way I printed it, had 2 months per page. So I'll close this one out at the end of February as well. And we have 7 left in this one. This one saves the number of days in each month. So January saved 31, February saved 28. So we did 7 each week. And we should have 28 plus 31, 59. And we have 59. Look at that. So I will color in those. I believe I was using this red, and I will be right back. Very nice. So again, we'll pull that at the end of the month, and we will start on the March-April page next week. All right, and the next thing we have, I decided to group this with my every 2 months savings. So for the challenges in this book and the next one, I'm going to pull them every 2 months as well. So this one is from Anna and Lacy, Anna Banana Budgets and Lacy's Blue Kiwi Budgets. They made a book called 2026 with Anna and Lacy. And so this is like their calendar style dashboard page. So you can see they have a game for each month. And I just really love the pictures that they did of themselves. I think it's very cute. All right, so we did January. Now we're working on February, which is a MASH style date night game. I'm using the elimination method. So I do already know that we're having fast food, and I know that we're having candy. and that's fine. And escape room or spa day, either one of those will be great, but horror or Western, neither one of those are my favorite. So we're going to see which one we end up with, and we're going to see which activity we're going to do. So this time, let's go ahead and roll the D6. I'm doing $2 per roll, so this will be 2 and this will be 2. And then once I have the final story, I'll save the value of each remaining item. So we need either a 1 or a 5 to figure out what activity we're going to do. And we got a 6. We got a 1. So we're crossing off the 1. Let's see. I already did red on here. Let's go purple. We're crossing off the 1. And that's $2 for that one. And then for here, we need either a 3 or a 4. A 4. Oh no. I'm not so good with the scary movies. Okay. And so there's $2 for that roll. And so what we have left is, let me see here. Let me use pink. And this is a highlighter, so hopefully this will work out okay. We're going to do fast food and have some candy. Probably at the movie where I'm hiding my face. We're watching a horror flick. And then to calm down afterwards, we're going to go to a spa day and relax. Okay, I guess that's all right. We can do that. Step outside my comfort zone. So the $4 for the rolls, and then I have 2, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12 for the remaining values, right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we'll add another 12. And that puts us at 16. So I'll put these 2s back and grab a 5 and a 1. And there it is. It's like I had an ink pen here. So for the 22nd, we saved 16. I was just kind of writing down what we saved each week because I kind of changed paths during, I don't know why, I'm writing it down. So we're going to add this, and then I'm not going to count it. We're just going to wait and see when we cash this out in February, at the end of the February closeout, how much we saved for January and February. I might have already written down what we saved for January. I don't remember. So there we go. And then I have March and April all lined up and ready to go. Back behind this March tab. So that's all queued up and ready. Same for this one. This is from the Miss Champion one. And she created what she called the Almost Ultimate 2026 Savings Challenge book. But the consensus is that it is the ultimate. And that almost is not necessary because this book is amazing. She did 2 challenges for each month. One a scratch and save, which I did not print correctly or scratch and add stickers to, but I did for March and April, so I'm very excited. So it'll be a scratcher going forward, but for today, I'm using the color method, and then she did a game for each month. So the numbers we have left for February equal $10. I believe I was coloring these all in with this red as well. So that's complete. All right, beautiful. And then we had shut the box, shut the candy box. And it's a 1 through 9. So we roll 2 die. Let's use Batman. These are from Eva with Budget Your Life, her bling dice. I have the Batman set and the Ariel set, and I love them so very much. They're gorgeous. Okay, so we're going to play Shut the Box. And we got started off with a... Oh, that was from the scratchers. What am I going to use to mark this off? With a 6. Okay. Yeah. And then a 4. Uh-oh. We need big numbers. 7. We need bigger numbers. 6. Right? 4 and 2. Yeah. So 5 and 1. Okay. I'm like an 11 or a 10. 7. Oh no. We don't have 7. So we're left with 9 and an 8 and a 3 and a 2. So that's 10, 22. Yep. 22. So we're going to say 4 for that one. All right. And then we're going to go again. There's a 10. All right, we'll take it. 9 and 1. And another 10. 8 and 2. You just keep doing 10s down the line. That'll work. And a 7. Okay. And a 7. All right, yep. 3 and 4. Okay, an 11, we shut the box. What do you think? 5, okay. Got 5. All right, 6. 7, 8. We got an 8. We need a 6. All right. So we'll save 6 for that one. So altogether, we're going to be saving 20 because we have 14 and we need 6 more. So we'll put this back and this back and take a 20. So that's what we're saving for this week for these 2 challenges. Thank you so much, Pam. These are gorgeous, and these are on her coffee shop. And she has even more. I mean, she has a color and save. She has a calendar save. So it really is ultimate. Very, very ultimate. It's very nice. Okay, so we are ready for our quilt along group play that I put in my long-term savings because it's quarterly. So I put this in. It's from Tara with Lifted Up and Living. And the way I'm saving for this one is for each square of the quilt, I use my random cards to tell me how I'm going to get my number that I'm going to save for that week. So I have an Oz card here, which means I'm going to use a die. It's a queen, so I'm going to use a D12. Okay, we have a D12, so we'll roll that. It's not hearts or diamonds, so we'll just save whatever we roll. So for this week, we're saving 8. And I haven't been counting this or tracking it anywhere. I've just been putting the money in. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So all my mistakes, if I made any, well, they're just built into the savings. It's all part of the savings mystery. Okay. So for this quilt, I am using, what colors am I using? This one and this one. So I'll color those 4 and I will return. So that is a freebie on Tara's coffee shop. So I'll have her linked below. As with everybody that you see here, they'll be linked below. So check them out if you haven't seen it. It's a lot of fun. I have an idea for the next quarter. So I'm looking forward to the quilt for next time. I have an idea of something I could do. So, because I struggled figuring that one out. It took me weeks before I even colored anything, but I got it. Okay, so this one is from Save with Judy. No, we're not doing this one just yet. I keep forgetting. We have another quarterly, and that one is annual. So I want to do this quarterly one first. This is from Carly with Budget with Carly, and this is her Q1 2026 moon phases. And for February, I have one number left, and it is this 24 right here. So we will circle that. I put in Tara's money, right? Yeah, $8. I did. I put it in because I said I'm not counting it. So we're putting in 24 here. 24. I don't remember if I was counting this one or not, but 2, 3, 4. This is another one. This one will stay until the end of March because we have this section here and these cute little Snoopy moon images indicate the phases of the moon and the date that they happen. And if there's two numbers, it's because the date has two numbers in it. So Carly did the date, and then she did the low version if you wanted to save the low version by adding the two numbers of the date together. So this is 11, this is 2, this is 18, and 1 and 8 is 9, 25, 2 and 5 is 7. So she's given the high-low option. And then there's also the option to save all of the numbers, which is what I'm trying to do if I can keep up with it. So far, that's what we're doing. And so it's saving a nice little chunk for our quarterly savings there. And it's also very cute. And this is a freebie on her coffee shop or her group play. All right. And then last week we finished this seasonal winter challenge. So in spring, I'll bring out the next one, but we'll close this out at the end of February because it's complete. Now we're ready for Judy, the Save with Judy. And this one is just $5 each week. And actually no, $5 5 times a month. So some months you have to do 2 if you don't have 5 of whatever day you're doing it in that month. But $5 5 times a month, so you're saving $25 a month. And then in the end of the year, you'll have $300. So we need $5 for today. Let me see what I have in here if I can. Yeah, I have a 5. So I'll put in this 10 and take this 5. There we go. And we need to color one of these hearts. So let me see if this will work. I'm going to try coloring it with this pink. Oop, let me try the other side. And I will be right back. Okay, there we go. And I put in the $5. So this is another thing where just consistently a small amount can add up to something significant in the end. So our next challenge, and this is from Save with Judy. I don't remember if I said that. And she has this linked on her YouTube. In her description, there's a link to get this for free. So, and then the next challenge we have here is from Image Finland on Etsy or PR Money Roll on YouTube. And it's the Runaway Egg Challenge. I'm just having a lot of fun with this. And I feel like I'm doing it too fast. I need to slow down, but when I start saving on it, I don't want to stop. So what I'm going to do is roll a D3 and let that tell me, because I was doing too many at a time. I'm going to roll a D3. We're going to do 2 eggs. So we'll do these first 2 eggs, and how you play this is you roll a color dot die, and it will tell you the color you're going to use and how much you're going to save. So orange for me is $2. And so I'll color that one orange. Let's go ahead and get the next one. Red is $1. Oh dear. All right, well, we've saved a lot in the past, so today we're saving 3. And we got orange and red. I'll color those in, and I will be right back. And what I decided to do is for these ones that have 2 little chicks on the row, because the way I've been doing it, a chick, it means you pick a color from the row, from that same row, and save that amount times 3. So what I've been doing is whichever color is in the row the most. Or if it's the same, then I roll a die to break the tie. So this one has 2 chicks, and so I'm like, well, what am I going to do? So I think I'm going to do the complete row. I'll skip the chicks until I get to the end. I'll do the complete row. Whatever I have the most, I'll use on this one, and whatever color I have the second most, I'll use on this one. And then we'll do it that way. At least for this row. That's what I'm going to do. So that's what I decided. So we'll be skipping it for now, and we're only putting in $3 this week, but we have put in pretty significant savings into this one. As a matter of fact, why don't we just go ahead and see where we're at now that we're through. I started this on January 4th, and this one, I think I have set to just pull when it's done. I'm pretty sure. So maybe I shouldn't count this and let it be a mystery. But, let's see. I'm going to put this in here and take a 2, those 2 ones. And then I'll put these in here and take a 5. Yeah, because we're at 50, 70, 95, 97 in 2 months. That's pretty good. All right, so we'll just see where it's at when it finishes, because we still have quite a few eggs to go. And love this challenge very much. Thank you for creating it for us. And I got that on Etsy. Okay, then the next thing we have is from Eva with Budget Your Life. I got this on her website. And for this one, I am drawing my Phase 10 cards because the Phase 10 cards are these same 4 colors that are listed here. So I'm just going to draw the card to get the color and the amount. So I'm going to color this blue. I'm going to save $7. Oh, it feels like I'm running out of money here, and I feel like I shouldn't be, but that's okay. So we're going to color that blue. And this will make this kind of a mystery because every time I have a blue, it's going to be a different amount. I'll put those ones in and grab a 2. We'll put $7 in here. So that will be a mystery, and we'll just pull it when it's done and we find out how much we saved. Very fun challenge. Then we have our Ditch the Debt from Dawn with Dawn Sunrise Budgeting. My goal is to save at least $13 in here each week because that would finish this in a year. It seems like when I roll 3 dice, I don't get close to 13. But if I roll 4 times 6, that could get well over. I don't know. Undecided. Let's see. I guess this is more than it looks like. And we're getting close to the end. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and roll 4, my 4 blingy dice from Eva, and just see what it tells us we're doing today. All right, so we have 4 times 3 is 12, and 3 is 15. Perfect. Beautiful. All right, so what am I going to color for 15? So I'm going to do one of each, because why not? I get all my colors together here. Oh, there it is. All right, so I'm going to do some heavy coloring, and I will be, let me get the 15 first, so I don't forget. Let me see if there's a 5 in here. Yes, so I'm going to take this 5, and I'll put in 2 10s. All right, now I'll color and be right back.
Let's get some sun, baby, it's time to go. All we need to put on is the radio. I can feel the heat is rising.
Okay, there we go, 15. Very lovely. It doesn't seem like I'll finish this in a year at this pace, but because that's 2 months, I don't know. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, maybe. Okay. All right. So the next game that we have here is from April with April's Fresh Start. It's called Ticket to Save, and it's based off the Ticket to Ride board game. And it is super duper fun. And I finished a route last time. We went from Wichita to Seattle. So I pulled a new route card that we have not started yet, I don't think. And now we need to, yeah, I haven't. We need to go from Seattle to Los Angeles. So we have to color these little dots to connect our 2 destinations together to complete our route. And then the way we're doing that is by rolling our color dot die to tell us what color we're going to use and how much we're going to save for each spot along the way. And you can start here and go down or here and go up. It doesn't matter. But since I kind of started in Wichita, came this way, I'm going to go ahead and start up here. So we have a yellow, and yellow is 4. So I think I was using this yellow. I guess I should, let's roll a d4 before I go too far here and see how many spots we're going to go today. So we're going to go 4 spots. Okay, so the first one is yellow. And I don't have a 4 there, so let's see what's next. Another yellow. So that's 8. Okay. And blue is 5. Yellow, yellow, blue, and blue. Okay, so 5, 10, 18 is what we need total. I'm going to break down this 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we can make 18. Right, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. So we're paid, and I'm going to put this back in here. We'll keep it until we finish the route, and then I put the money with it. I don't remember what I did, but we're going to do 2 yellow and 2 blue, and then I will be right back. Not the best coloring in the world, but you know what? It's colored. So we are making our way from Seattle to Los Angeles and having a great time doing it. So fun, fun, fun. All right. So I think that is the last one we have in here. Yep, now we're at March. Okay, so we're done with our Happy Planner. We have one more challenge in here, which is this monthly savings from Allie Bear Budgets. And we didn't start in January. We kind of, well, partially through, I think we did. So we'll come back and try to hit some of those later if we have the funds to do so on some of these future weeks. But what this one does, it's not really date based. It's based on the location of the letter in the alphabet. So U is the 21st letter, so that's $21, and A is 1. So I was planning to put 22 in here today, which I can do. So I'll put 22 in here. And we will circle those two. Choose this red. 21, 22. All right. I'm just trying to decide if I want to go back and grab. I think I'm done. So I'm going to go ahead and put in another 10 and get this J from January. We'll put that one in too. Very good. This will save a good little bit, I'm imagining. I'm pretty sure. As a matter of fact, I might be able to break it down, and if I can, I will, so that I don't put all my small bills in here. I do go through here and condense. Yeah. So I can take 20, 20, 30, 40, 50. And bring a 50 in here. All right. Awesome. And that's a fun one. And this, I believe I got this on Etsy. So I'll have her YouTube linked below. All right, and is that it? That's the last thing in there. Awesome. So we did it. We did our long-term savings. I feel very accomplished. I did the daisies already. Let's see. Does that go in there? I think so. My books. Okay, so what we have left, this $16 will go back into our step 4 envelope, which we will need for our daily roll for your savings goals. Might need even more than that, but hopefully it'll be enough. Well, and tomorrow is when we do some savings that should move money along anyway, so we'll see. But we're going to finish today with our daily savings, our daily minis, which is where we bring our money into the system here. So I've got that extra $20 that we need for today. I think today's the last day we're doing the extra $20. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yes. So we'll be doing that $20 to account for an extra $100 that I moved over into my long-term savings. Not my long-term savings. I keep saying that. Into my high-yield savings account. So we have 36 going in for our usual daily amount. We're going to put that in there. I will distribute these based on the values on this D3. And I will play some music while I do that. So I hope you enjoy it.
Let's get some sun, baby, it's time to go. All we need to put on is the radio. I can feel the heat is rising in that
So we applied the $36 for the week, and now we have an extra 20. And this is the last time we're bringing in the extra 20. So this time I would like to make educated choices as to which ones I'm going to apply it to, because we are doing our step 2 mega minis tomorrow. And so this is the money that will fund that. So I want to finish what I can. So I wanted to just kind of go through here. So this one needs 4 to finish. And this one I just started. This one needs 2, 4, 6 to finish. And that needs 5, 6, 7. Oh, did I just say that? 1. So we can start there. And 3. So we can do those 2. Let's do that. So let's add $1 here. We've applied $1 to this one. So this saves 40. So that will be nice in my step 2. So we're going to save 40 here on 2, 22, 26, S1 daily, S2 bank. And we'll pull that after we go through here and apply these. And we'll also talk about everything after we apply this. Okay. But the one I wanted to put in here after that one is this one from Janelle Ray Budgets. I got it with my order, and I just thought it was really adorable. So, it was so cute. So I'm going to put that one in to replace the one that I'll talk about those. We will go through everybody. So we're going to go ahead and close out this from Zuleka with Achilles Design and Co. So we're going to finish this one for $3 more. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to bring forward, so we've done 4 total. So we got 4 up here. I just want to make sure I don't overuse what we have there. So this will save 20. 20. All right. Very good. And what do I have in here? We have another one from Zuleka. So we'll put this one in to start tomorrow. Okay. Five, 6, 4. Okay, let's do this one. We're going to add 4 to this. Ah. 4 and 4 is 8, right? Yes. So we are at 8 so far. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Color these off. There's a 3 and then 1 for 4. And this saves 30. Okay, it's going from S1 daily to step 2 bank. There we go. And for this one, we are going to bring in, let's bring in Elmo from Chaos Budgeting. Oh, I'll go ahead and show you the set because I try to do that whenever I have a new set that I'm bringing in. It'll show the set. So we have Bert and Ernie, and we have Oscar the Grouch, and we have Elmo. So I just thought that was a cute Sesame Street set. Actually, maybe we'll bring in this one. We'll bring in Oscar. Let him have his time in the limelight where he loves to be, right? Okay, so we'll put Oscar there. All right, let's see. What else are we going to complete? I think we can finish this one from PR Money Roll. I'll put a 1 back and bring forward 7. And this saves 32. And that one, I printed this set from Save Now, Travel Later. It's a kind of a spring set, and I thought this is a good time to bring out some spring. So it has Hello Spring and the cute little ducks. So let's start with Hello Spring, even though those are really adorable. So we're going to bring this one in. And this was a freebie on her coffee shop. So I will have everybody linked below. All right. We have 6 left. So we can finish this one from Laura with Teacher Mom Budgets for 5. Okay. We have $1 left. Oh wait, I need to pull out. I'm going to bring back one of these from the set from Vicky Thinks. Let's bring this one in. Those will be $3 each circle, and it'll save 27. All right, so where do we want to put $1? $1, $1. Let's go ahead and put it here. This one only got 1 today, so we'll finish off that circle for the other $1. Okay, and let's just start right here and talk about all of these, and we'll talk about the ones that we completed as we get to them. So this one was in here originally. This is from Saving with Tiffany, and it's just this little coffee house set of tinies that I put together to make a mini. And there we go. So that got $2 today. Envelope 2. Oh, well, am I going to remember? I'm just going to say was a completed challenge. And so we're going to start, and then I'll go through all the completed challenges. So we're going to start with Chaos Budgeting tomorrow. Envelope 3 was also completed, and so I put in one of mine. This is my set of tinies for 100 subscriber. Thank you. That's a freebie on my coffee shop. So that one had a rollover $1 because it finished in the first round. So that one was this one from Cash Budget Retiree. This is what one was finished. So that was the one that was there. Okay, and then Hello Spring is a new one from Save Now, Travel Later. And I know a lot of new ones. Vicky Thinks, this is a new one. And that we will start tomorrow. Budget with PJ got $2 today. And this one from Ellie on Earth just got $1. I could have added that $1 here. And then this one was finished and we added in this one from Janelle Ray Budgets. Number 9 we finished, but we replaced with another one from QUILT Designs and Company. And then we started our new collaborator in the 100 Disney Sidekicks collaboration. So each Sunday I start with a new one. So we're on week 8, and this one is from Budget with Carly. She's one of the hosts of this collab. I have everybody linked below. I'm just featuring one creator each week and doing their tinies for that week. So these are the tinies that Carly created. They're very cute, a little postage stamp style. We added, so these on this tiny are $1, so that's 5. We added $6 to this today to kick it off. So I set these for 50 cents. I set these for $1 because it's an uneven number, and I set these for 50 cents because it was an even number. This is an even number, but I wanted to wait and see how many days are left after we finish these 4 to decide how much I'm going to make those worth. So we will run these all the way through Saturday, regardless of if they finish. I'll just keep adding money to them, but we will have these for a week right here in envelope 10 in my collab envelope. So there we go. And then again, the ones that we finished were from Budget with Amanda, and this one from Achilles Design & Co. This one from Tiny Budget Co. This one from PR Money Roll. And we finished this one from Laura with Teacher Mom Budgets. Oh, and this one from cash budget retiree. So we finished a lot. And all of this does go into the bank, but I'm going to put it back over here and grab a 20. So I was just using it as placeholder for the $20 that we added extra this week. I mean today. Okay, and the way I throw this in here, it's all different directions all the time. Why don't we just total these up on a calculator and see how much is going into step 2? Because they're all going to the same place. So we have $40 and $20 and $30, 32, 20, whoop, clear entry, 25, and 27. 174. That seems reasonable, and I will double check it. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. There's 100. And 50, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. 174. Awesome. So all of that will go into my step 2 bank. And the completed challenges will go into my completed February. I'm going to recheck them after this just to make sure that I didn't mess up. So I'm not going to put them away yet. So this will go in step 2 bank. This will go in my completed February challenges box. But I don't want to keep you around for that because this video is long. Hopefully the editing will bring it down some. But anyway, I really appreciate you being here for my long-term savings. I absolutely love them. This is where at the end of the month we'll see the money go from those challenges into my savings funds to help me reach my goals for 2026 for my savings. So it's a very exciting step for me. I really enjoy it, and it's also fun to do everybody's challenges. I really appreciate all the hard work that everybody put into those. So I hope you're having a great Sunday and that next week is just amazing. And I hope I see you here on Monday, tomorrow, for Mega Minis. And for now, I'm going to say take care and goodbye.
I can feel